Today our poem is The Heart of the Tree, and the poet is Henry Cuyler Bunner, American poet, playwright. He was an editor assistant in the magazine Puck. Rather, Henry Bunner was inspired with La de Maupassant in France. He had many other literary works like Tower of Babel. In the present poem, The Heart of the Tree, the poet describes the importance of planting a tree. So, this is the theme of the poem. He elaborates the importance of planting the tree, and the poet has concern for the future also, that when trees are planted, the future of the planet is secured. This is a 3-stanza poem consisting of 9 lines. So, I shall start the poem and we will understand it line by line, and then we will get through its literary devices also. So, what does he plants? Who plants a tree? So, in the starting of the poem, the poet raises the question, what does one plants? He plants when he plants the tree, and immediately he gives the answer. He plants a friend of sun and sky. So, this is the answer to the question, what is being planted when a tree is being planted, or what does he plant when he plants a tree. So, the tree is a friend of sun and sky. See, a tree is a friend of sun and sky. This is further explained in the poem, but in the second line only the poet establishes that tree is the friend of sun and sky. So, when the tree is friend of sun, what happens? The tree takes the sunlight from the sun and regulates its activities to make the food, and with the sky the tree take up the essential gases, carbon dioxide and all, and with that vital process of transpiration, it maintains a harmony, it maintains a balance. So, in this way the tree do have a friendship with sun and sky. Now, here one thing is to be noticed. In the second line, when it is said, he plants a friend of sun and sky. So, friend of sun and sky, it is a phrase which is used for the tree. So, it is a literary device, we can call it metonym. So, several metonym are used in place of tree. Now, he plants, again answer is given. He plants the flag of breeze free. So, in this line the tree is compared to flag. Like the flag flutters, tree flutters and give the free breeze. Again answer is given. He plants the shaft of beauty. So shaft is a beam and tree look like beam. So when someone plants a tree, he plants the beam of beauty, towering high. So again there is a comparison of a tree with a tower. Now shaft of beauty is again a metonym. The plant's home to heavenly Anai. So when he plants a tree, what does he plant? He plants a tree which has a home in heaven. So how will a plant a home in heaven? When it will grow tall, and in this way he'll have a home in heaven. So Anai is tall, something very high. Now again the importance of trees is highlighted and the answer is given. For what one's plant when he plants a tree. So for song and mother croon of the bird. So tree is planted for song of bird, mother croon. So sweet song of the bird, in hushed and happy twilight heard. So that soft song that mother bird is singing for her young ones, that song is heard in the silenced and calmed, hushed, silenced and calmed environment, and that song is heard in the happy twilight. Twilight, just getting dark, it's twilight. The tremble of heaven's harmony. Now tremble is a sound, a tone, a high tone of heaven's harmony. Now harmony is something when different musical tones are played to make a pleasant sound, that is a harmony. So a high tone of the bird, that is the harmony of the heaven. These things he plants who plants a tree. So there are several answers given in this first stanza in these 9 lines, that what one plants when he plants the tree. So in all this stanza, the poet goes on to explain the importance of planting the tree. He raised a question and then he gave the answers again and again, and this style of writing is called hypophora or antipophora. When you raise a question and immediately you give an answer. So this was the first stanza in which the poet point out what are the important things that one plants when he plants the tree. So now we come to the second stanza. The poet again raises a question. What does he plants who plants a tree? Now he will give the answer according to the scheme of the poem. He plants a cool shade and tender rain. Now again these are metonyms used for the tree. What does he plants? He plants a cool shade. So trees gives us shade. This can be easily understood. And when one plants a tree, he plants a tender rain, because trees are the agents of the rain. So tender rain is planted when tree is planted. And seed and bud of the days to be. So what does one plants? He plants a seed. He plants a bud of the future, of the coming days. Because in the course of time plant will grow and then the plant will give seeds and buds. and years that fade and flush again. So, what does he plants when he plants a tree? This is the question, and the answer is years will come and it will fade and it will flush. It will fade, it will wither out. It will be dead and it will flush, means it will grow. So, it is a symbol of life and symbol of death. So, what does he plants? He plants life and death both. So, here poet links life and death with fading and flushing. He plants the glory of the plain. So, what does one plants? He plants the glory of the plain, because when the trees are planted, the plain looks glorious. He plants the forest heritage. Now, poet is thinking about the future, because heritage is something concerned with the cultural value that we have inherited from the past. So, when he is talking about heritage, he is talking about future. In future, people will inherit from their past. That is why he is talking about heritage. The harvest of the coming age. So, in the coming age, when the trees are being planted, people will have a good harvest, the fruits will be good, the results will be good. The joy that unborn eyes shall see. So, the harvest of the coming age will be seen by unborn eyes, yet to born, talking about future. The babies who are yet to born, they will see the result, they will see the output, they will get the harvest of the future. So, these are the things he plants when he plants the tree. So, again in this stanza, the poets raise a question and he deliberately answers that he has something more to tell about the importance of planting a tree. Now, we come to the third stanza. What does he plants who plants a tree? Again he raises the same question. Every stanza starts with the same line, and the answers are again given in this stanza. He plants in sap and leaf and wood. So, what does he plants? When he plants, it is a small plant, but when it grows up, what will we get? We will get wood, we will get leaves, and we will get the essential life fluid sap that flows in the plant. In love of home and loyalty. Now, the poet become much philosophical, and he says that one who plants a tree, he plants it for the love of the home, love of the planet, love of its earth, and because he is loyal to the planet, therefore he is planting a tree. And Farkas thought of civic good. So, the poet enters into the social philosophy, and he said that now he is planting the tree is being planted for civic good also. So, he has raised many important points about the importance of the tree, and now he has entered into the zone of philosophy and answering in a philosophical way that one who plants a tree, he plants it for the sake of the loyalty, for the sake of his home, that is his planet, and for the civic good, for the good of the other people, because other people, other members of the society will get benefit from planting the tree. His blessings on the neighborhood who is in the hollow of his hand. So, what he holds in his hand is a sapling, and with this sapling he is blessing his neighbors. Why? Because in his hands he is holding the growth of the nation. Now the poet correlates the growth of the nation with planting of the tree. So he hold all the growth of the nation in the hollow of his hand. A nation's growth from sea to sea. And now the poet enters into the international realm. He says, when one plants the tree, the growth is from sea to sea. Means whole planet will be benefited from it. Stays in the heart who plant a tree. So these thoughts stays in the heart of those people who plants a tree. So this was a poem in 3 stanzas. Now there is some literary beauty also that is to be observed. The poet do not attaches a definite rhyming scheme, but there are many words which are rhyming in this poem. As you can see, tree, free, high, and I, rain, again, heritage, age, wood, good. So they do not come repeatedly line by line, but we can find these rhyming words in this poem. An alliteration has been used multiple times, as you can easily see. Flag of the breeze free, home to heaven, H repetition, F repetition, heaven's harmony, fade and flush. So metonym, alliteration, and a rhyming word scheme with the theme of giving the importance of planting the tree and the concern to the future of the planet. This was the basic idea of the poem. Now last thing that is to be discussed is the title of the poem, The Heart of the Tree. Why the title is so, The Heart of the Tree? Because here the essential qualities of tree is explained. The poet continuously says that these are the definite returns which we are getting from the trees, and these are the essential qualities of the trees. And heart is the essential organ of the human body. So with that essential element, it can be understood. The heart of the tree means the essential qualities of the tree. So in an artistic way, the title has been given, The Heart of the Tree, and that is appropriate. So thank you very much for watching.